Here we go, part 2. Let's go. Oh shit.
Ryan. What's up, fellas?
What are they all doing there? Huh?
Oh, hey, Yara. What's up, girl?
Everyone.
Really? Where's John?
Where's John?
He is our prisoner. We will decide what we do with our prisoners.
No you won't.
If you look outside the walls of your city, you'll find thousands of Northmen who will explain to you why harming Jon Snow is not in your interest.
And you will find thousands of Unsullied who believe that it is.
Some of you may be quick to forgive. The Ironborn are not. I swore to follow Daenerys Targaryen.
You swore to follow a tyrant.
She freed us from a tyrant. Cersei is gone because of her, and Jon Snow put a knife in her heart. Let the Unsullied give him what he deserves.
Bitch!
Say another word about killing my brother and I'll cut your throat.
Yeah.
Jon Snow cannot go free.
It's not for you to decide.
You are not here to speak! Everyone has heard enough words from you.
Maybe it's time to start calling him by his actual name.
What is it?
Jon committed his crime here. His fate is for our king to decide, or our queen.
We don't have a king or queen.
Yeah, you do.
You're the most powerful people in Westeros. Choose one.
Jon Snow. Aegon. All the way.
How about Baratheon? Gendry. What's up?
Thought he died.
My lords and ladies,
It's been a minute since we've seen him.
I suppose this is the most important moment of our lives. I stand before you as one of the senior lords in the country, and I like to think my experience has led to some small skill in statecraft and an
Uncle.
understand.
Please sit.
Damn it. I love her so much right now.
We have to choose someone.
Why just us? Maybe the decision about what's best for everyone should be left to everyone.
And democracy is born.
I was gonna say, like, so let everybody vote? So when are we gonna say Aegon Targaryen? When are we gonna say it?
What unites people? Armies, gold, flags, stories. There's nothing in the world more powerful than a good story. No enemy can defeat it. And who has a better story than Bran the Broken? The boy who fell from a high tower and lived. He knew he'd never walk again, so he learned to fly. He crossed beyond the wall and became the three-eyed raven. He is our memory. The wars, weddings, births, massacres, famines, our triumphs, our defeats, our past.
Bran has no interest in ruling, and he can't father children.
Good. Sons of kings can be cruel and stupid, as you well know. His will never torment us. That is the wheel our queen wanted to break. From now on, rulers will not be born. They will be chosen. I know you don't want it. If we choose you, will you wear the crown? Will you lead the Seven Kingdoms to the best of your abilities from this day until your last day?
Why do you think I came all this way?
What? What about John?
The Brandon of House Stark. I say aye.
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 Brandon Stark is gonna be the fucking king?
Aye.
Gendry, sir.
Not sure I get a vote, but aye.
Aye. I love you, little brother. I always will. You'll be a good king. But tens of thousands of Northmen fell in the Great War, defending all of Westeros. And those who survived have seen too much and fought too hard ever to kneel again. The North will remain an independent kingdom, as it was for thousands of years.
So Brandon has literally done nothing.
All hail Bran the Broken, first of his name, King of the Andals and the first men, Lord of the Six Kingdoms, Protector of the realm.
Where is John?
Lord Tyrion, you will be my hand.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Your Grace, I don't want it.
And I don't want to be king.
Anyone else.
I choose you.
You cannot.
Yes, I can. I'm king.
This man is a criminal. He deserves justice.
He just got it. He's made many terrible mistakes. He's going to spend the rest of his life fixing them.
Oh, well, that's good. Good one. You got them.
It is not enough.
Sorry, Grey Room, you gave up your right to make any decisions on any of this.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
John.
Giving you to the Unsullied would start a war. Letting you walk free would start a war. So our new king has chosen to send you to the Night's Watch.
What?
There's still Night's Watch. Was it right, what I did?
What we did.
It doesn't feel right. I don't expect we'll ever see each other again.
I wouldn't be so sure. A few years as Hand of the King would make anyone want to piss off the edge of the world.
Crow?
You'll always be a crow.
Does that mean he gets to be with Tormund and Ghost?
Sulliva Vajo Nath.
Aww.
That was the promise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's loyal. You gotta give him that. He loved that woman too. Love Miss Sunday. Damn, man. It's just not going how... Shit.
Can you forgive me?
The North is free, thanks to you.
But they lost their king.
Ned Stark's daughter will speak for them. She's the best they could ask for. You can come see me, you know, at Castle Black.
They can't.
You think anyone will dare tell you women aren't allowed?
I'm not going back north.
What?
What's west of Westeros?
I don't know.
No one knows. It's where all the maps stop. That's where I'm going.
Damn it.
You have your needle?
Right here.
Your Grace. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me.
You were exactly where you were supposed to be.
She gonna finish Jaime's story. Fuck you, Joffrey. He's gonna have a nice, full story.
That Brienne, she's awesome.
Hey!
Hey! What the? Hey!
Did Bronn finally get his castle?
What's this?
A Song of Ice and Fire. Archmaester Ebro's history of the wars following the death of King Robert. I helped him with the title.
I suppose I come in for some heavy criticism.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
He what? What did
Sam.
he say about me?
Don't believe you're mentioned.
It's a strong council right there.
I agree.
Drogon? Any word?
He was last spotted flying east to
Farther
Ytreland.
away, the better.
He didn't ask you.
Perhaps I can find him. Do carry on with the rest.
What?
As you wish, Your Grace.
Sir Podrick.
We serve at your pleasure, King Bran the Broken, ruler of the Six Kingdoms and protector of the realm. Long may he reign.
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 That will improve.
I thought he was gonna warg right
the
now.
Brawn of the Blackwater, Lord of High God, and Lord Paramount of the Reach, and Master of Coin.
In full.
He got it!
Good.
He finally got his castle.
Hiring a new one.
Lord Davos, we have an armada to rebuild and ports to repair.
We have. These projects will begin as soon as the Master of Coin and Lord of Lofty Titles provides funding.
First, he has to ensure we're not wasting coin, or soon there won't be no more coin.
Anymore.
You're Master of Grammar now, too.
My theory based on I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
Come on!
Okay, I'm upset. Is that fucking Torment? Yes, motherfucker, yes! Okay, that part is good. Okay. Wow, she looks amazing. Oh, baby guy, he's missing an ear. Why is he missing an ear? Oh, God. Damn it! What the fucking...
Queen of the North.
I mean, it suits her.
The Queen of the North! Queen of the North! Queen of the North! Queen of the North!
I love when they do that.
I do too. I mean, that suits Arya.
Hell yeah, Stark, let's go.
Ghost has a Stark symbol on his side.
Okay.
So that entire storyline of Aegon Targaryen meant absolutely nothing.
It really ended up meaning nothing. was...
So we were all pissed at Sansa for telling Tyrion for nothing. Well, I mean, for something, because Tyrion knew that shit wasn't right, but...
I mean, that I don't know if you could say that, but the whole Aegon storyline, I mean...
It was pointless.
I don't see the impact that it had on anything, because...
I mean...
They basically turned it into, like, we're going to vote for the king, like, we're going to pick, instead of the way it used to be, where the king...
Going to the rightful heir, which was Jon.
Or someone just taking it.
Or somebody just taking it.
Though,
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm going to definitely need some time to let that digest 100%. I mean... So was Jon
really
the prince? Did they ditch out on the whole prince that was promised, or is Jon the prince that was promised because he
killed
Daenerys, which saved the realm?
Kingdom.
Yeah. Is that safe to assume? I mean...
He died to come back to kill Daenerys.
That was his mission. I mean, Brandon being the one to sit at the Iron Throne at the very end was something that I heard thrown around a whole lot. I don't know. That seems to be very anticlimactic to me. Even though there is, like, obviously there's no more throne because Drogon destroyed it. Mm-hmm. But Bran, the Broken, is the king.
I was hoping that he was going to warg into Drogon.
I think that's what he was going to do. To go find him.
Well, I wanted to see what happened.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter that there's a giant dragon just flying around. I know these things are really, really, really hard to wrap up.
I get it, and people are going to be pissed, and some people are going to be happy, and, like, you know, I understand this was really hard to write, and I wouldn't want to rewrite it.
No.
And I wouldn't want the whole season redone.
Yeah. It's just a really, I mean...
It's tough, man. You can't make everybody happy.
Having all those seasons with all the source material to really rely on, and... Even with that, like, the books are... Like, I couldn't imagine the job of breaking the books down and making them into something that we see visually on screen. But finishing George's story's got to be obviously a really hard thing to do. Because George is a creative genius. And, you know, the creators of the show, D&D, had a hard task. And regardless of what you're like... I definitely need to rewatch this. I need to... Right now, I'm a little down. I didn't feel... I don't know what I feel, to be honest. It's weird that that's the end. Like, was Jon taking the wildlings back to their home?
Yeah.
Like, is that...
He was taking them back north of the wall. But
like,
I thought that that's what Thurman was going to do.
I guess Jon's going with them? To, like, supervise?
Or is he going to become a wildling? Because, like...
Well, no, he's at the wall.
I know that they said that, but like...
He's a man of the Night's Watch now.
But when he turned around to look at the door shutting, that kind of also led me to believe, like...
say something. That
door is shutting. I'm going to be a wildling now.
I got a vibe that he was potentially... I don't know what his role was going to be as a member of the Night's Watch. Was he going to become Lord Commander again? Or was he just going to be a dude in black?
A dude in black.
I mean, that had to have been hard to go back there, because that's the scene that he was, you know, murdered in.
Yeah.
And then brought back.
I don't know. Was he going to become a wildling because Ygritte?
I don't know. I don't know what his... Like, he didn't say what he was going to do.
I don't know. He's just taking the people back.
Yeah, okay. I was really hoping that Arya was going to run into Sorio on the boat. Like, I thought Sorio Farrell was going to be there.
He died.
We don't know that. We didn't see him die.
Killed his ass.
We didn't see him die.
I know.
Fine, at least have Jack and Hagar on the ship. Have someone from
How do you know he's not? He is no one.
Well, we're not going to find out.
No.
Arya didn't use anyone's face to kill anyone. Which
sucks.
Which I really wanted to happen.
I wanted her to put on Littlefinger's face.
Do something.
Do some shit. Pull some shit off, man.
Yeah, there was a whole lot in that. Again, my head hurts Like, I'm just going to be honest. My brain is hurting right now. There's a lot that needs to be digested.
I think my allergies are fucking me up.
I really
can't handle it.
I don't feel overly optimistic about how I'm going to feel tomorrow or the next day. Because that...
Emptiness.
I mean...
Sadness.
Killing Daenerys, like, halfway through, it felt like... I think kind of, like, sucked the life out of the rest of the episode.
Yeah,
It...
Well, like... Bran, like, that's what I came here for.
It's like, oh, okay, so clearly you could see the future.
Then why talk about Jon being fucking Targaryen?
I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a lot of gaps that we didn't get a lot of answers to a lot of the stuff. Like, I was hoping Howland Reed was going to show up. I don't know if he was sitting in that group, but like, I don't know who. I thought Howland Reed was going to show up. I thought he was going to play a factor in this from the, him being tight with Ned. I'm kind of speechless, to be like, I'm really honestly, I think I'm kind of speechless.
Same. I feel like they did Jon dirty.
Jon this whole season was a big letdown. I mean, obviously he did the dirty deed at the end and killed Daenerys.
I feel like he had to do that. He had to in order to save the kingdom.
I totally agree. Like, he had no choice.
Save the realm.
Like, Daenerys was in a really dangerous position of danger. Like, she
thought that she knew what was good. And he's like, they think that they know what's good. How do you know that what you think is good?
I mean, that's the role of a king.
What's good, sis? No.
That's the role of a king or a queen. The person in charge does what they believe is right for the good of everyone. And that's, when you're in a mind state that she was in a dangerous place.
You can't honestly think that killing everyone is a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Bend the knee or not, man. She didn't care. She's just gonna kill everyone until there's nobody left.
Yeah, it was definitely something that had to happen based off of what they did with her in episode 5. Like, there was no coming back from that. Like, one thing I wanted to do was hear from her, and she quadrupled down on her destruction. Like, that was the plan. That's what she wanted to do. It was no other option for her in that mind state that, anyone that was under Cersei had to be killed, regardless if they surrendered or not. And that's a really dangerous mindset. And there was no question, like, the conversation that Jon had with Tyrion, you could tell it was hard for Jon.
Because Jon is a good dude.
Yeah, and he's honorable. He always tries to do the right thing. And even, like, his last words to her, "You'll always be my queen." Right before he killed her. Like, it's just something that he had no choice.
So now is he Aegon Targaryen Queenslayer? No, because he's Jon Snow still.
Jon Snow. Oh my God. They just buried him. He's got a bastard's name forever. All right. Before we wrap all of this up, we did it at the end of every season of Game of Thrones. And here we are at the very, very end. Top 3 baby faces.
Of season
top
8
3
or
heels.
the whole thing?
Just do the whole thing. Because, yeah, let's just pick your top 3 good guys, your top 3 bad guys from the whole show. I'll start.
Go ahead.
My top heel, I think without question, was Cersei. Cersei was a top-notch villain. She rocked it. She deserved probably a more painful, more gruesome, more satisfying death. But she died exactly how she probably should have died, in the arms of her lover brother. So, Cersei. I would love to put the Night King in my list, but he didn't really,
do or say much.
We didn't really get much out of him, so I'm gonna put Ramsay Snow. Ramsay Snow. I'm not gonna call him by his new name. Ramsay was a dope bad guy.
Oh yeah.
He crushed it. He was disgusting. He did horrible things. Ramsay Snow, you're in my top 3. And I'm gonna wrap up. This is a tricky one because he's bounced back and forth a lot. But I'm gonna end with Jaime as number 3 on my bad guy list.
As a heel.
As a heel. because he had that last heel turn at the end to go be with his sister. I loved his character. I loved his development. I loved his story. I thought his almost story to end with redemption was so close, and then he's like, nope. I'm going back to her. Back to my sister, who I love. So, I like that Brienne got to finish his story.
I do too. But, I mean, he kind of never ended up as a bad guy, though. Even though he hurt Brienne's feelings.
I think going back to Cersei kind of solidified that.
But he didn't go back to serve her. He went back to save her.
Yeah.
Okay, but that makes him.
He wasn't going to make my babyface list.
No,
I wanted to get him on my list. I loved. He was one of my favorite characters. I feel like he ended more bad than good, so he's going to be on my list for my heel.
I mean, I like him because he killed Euron. Fuck Euron.
Who's your 3 heels?
Cersei.
Okay.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain.
Oh, that's a good one.
And Euron.
Euron. What a douche.
Yeah.
The guy was kind of fun to watch, though.
He was. I mean, you were never going to question whether he was going to become good or not.
No.
He was always going to be a douche.
Yeah. All right, baby faces. Arya Stark.
Oh, 100%. Same.
She was her story throughout this whole thing was so great. I loved like she started off as like a nothing to me, and then just kept growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and becoming one of my favorite characters in the whole series. She is so dope. So Arya, I'm gonna throw Sir Davos in there. I love that guy so much.
That guy's best.
He is such a great character.
The master of ships.
He's always got the right thing to say at the right times, and it's just he's every single person on this earth needs a Davos. Like, if you're ever going in the wrong direction, he's gonna fix you, put you right back on track. Get everything you ever need, like you need to like negotiate on a house or a car or something, like you might be struggling with it, Davos will swoop in. He'll get that shit for you. He's great. And then, as much as I don't like how it wrapped, I can't not put my dude, Jon Snow, at the top of my list. He's my number 1. He's my guy. Jon Snow. I wish they would have done more with him this season. Obviously, he kind of went out with a bang in the middle of this last episode. But yeah, I really liked everything that Jon Snow was about. I liked everything that he did. I wish he would have had a stronger conclusion, but yeah, I can't go out not putting Jon Snow at the top. I also like that he finally reunited with Ghost and Tormund. That was great. So, who are your 3 baby faces?
Arya.
I'm
gonna go with Tyrion.
He fixed it all at the end.
You already said Sir Davos. I love him. He's fantastic. Brienne.
Yes.
She's always been a babyface, though. She's always done the right thing.
100%. She's...
Sir Brienne of Tarth.
She's such a great character. I'm happy she made it to the end there. That was great.
We can add a Tormund in there, too.
Tormund. You always like to go over.
Yeah.
You like to always give more than 3.
I'll give you like 10, but...
All right, y'all. We'll go way more in depth on this episode and this season in the podcast, which I believe will be Wednesday. Again, a lot to digest, a lot to just kind of sit on and think about. So much to unwind and figure out. So leave your comments. We're going to use them to drive the conversation of the pod, which is like what we always do. And we're also going to do a Game of Thrones wrap party. Now that the show is over, it's a wrap. We're going to have our party. You could probably expect that sometime in the next week. We'll give you specifically, we'll put an announcement out for that. Probably aim for like the weekend when we have the most time and most flexibility to do it.
We'll put the schedule on the community tab of our channel.
Which we always do.
Go to the channel.
Yes.
It says videos, playlists, community.
Yeah.
Click on community.
It'll be in there. So yeah, we'll have a nice, fun follow-up conversation about all that where we could just vent and talk and do all this stuff that we do in these live streams when these shows wrap up. So yeah, but leave your comments down below for the podcast, and we'll get to them, and we'll get that published. And of course, leave your top 3 baby faces, top 3 heels. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, a baby face is a good guy, a heel is a bad guy. Leave your top 3 of the entire series. Who do you rank? Where do you put them? Why? I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, leave all those comments in the comments down below.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Do you have any other thoughts before we go? One last time.
No.
Thank you all again so much for harassing us to the point where we had to watch this show, because
so good.
It legitimately, like, this shit, like, regardless of how it ended, this was one of the greatest shows in the history of anything.
And that's what I mean.
It's so amazing. The people that we've been able to become friends and family with, it's just been absolutely spectacular.
Aww.
Just, the community is amazing. It's so sad that this is wrapping up. Yeah.
Ghost puppy lost an ear.
Of course, keep your eyes open for the prequel series. We are going to be super excited for that. Without question, we're going to react to all of that stuff. But yeah, we're so grateful. Thank you for everyone who has helped us along the journey. You all know who you are. You guys have absolutely all been rock stars out there. We love every single one of you, and you know, we wouldn't be here at this point doing all of this if it wasn't for y'all. So again, thank you for making us do this show.
You guys are awesome.
it
love you.
Legitimately changed us for the better, and we're so grateful that we have this in our lives, and we're gonna have this forever. Game of Thrones is forever gonna be embedded in our soul, and it doesn't end. They're gonna keep making content, and we're gonna keep watching it. So
yeah, we need some prequels
for sure. We're gonna get them. So we'll see you guys next time. There's gonna be plenty of stuff to talk about and to react to and to keep things going. So we'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.